here. If it's a problem, let me know. Yep. Oh, no, foundry, yes.
All right, then.
Where's the link? Up here.
So once you're all on Foundry, we can get going properly. But we need to catch up Kim, because Kim missed last session, and she's probably a little bit clueless right now what went on last time. So, what happened? Where are we? Why are we here? And what's going to happen next? On you go. Who wants to do it?
We're here to invade this facility. We've managed to get a couple of fancy suits of armor.
I'm very, very quiet. Can people hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. We've got a couple of fancy suits of armor with IFF chips in, and we're going to go and disable that sentry turret.
Yeah.
And we played swapperoos with everyone's clothes and armor last week.
My headset isn't working. Hang on, let me go get my backup.
Okay. So you got fancy armors with RFID similar chips that basically tries to get you past some of the surveillance systems. What else? Why are you here?
That's always the big question.
Why are you here? What are you hoping to find?
The truth.
No, not the truth.
We can handle the
It's
truth.
truth. You can't handle the truth. So we're in the middle of the swamp. In the swamp on Kuan, not far from the conglomerate.
Yes, it's where the big lake here. We've basically followed the clues, and we think this is where all the psychics ended up.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this weird army, isn't it? You know, it's like we've not seen their uniforms and stuff. And I remember now, I had this idea last week that there's been something moving along in the background since session 1, and we've only just noticed. I remember.
And when you say session
And you
1,
yeah, as
you
in
mean the Ghazali.
yeah, and you got really weird when I said it, which made me think I was right.
I got weird. I never get weird.
Yes, you did. You got weird.
Never got weird. I was struggling to remember. Yeah, but there was something about this butterfly ship. I'm not sure whether Kim knew about that one, that encounter.
Yeah, the weird butterfly ship that we saw take off, and it was of a tech we've not seen before. It wasn't faction tech or anything. It looked different.
And it seems to have taken off from this place while you were still in the previous place. Yeah, when you were in the tower where the scouts were. You saw that ship take off from here, and then you came here. So you are...
If I recall the background to this gaming universe, it's the third horizon because, basically everyone settled from Earth and then went out in different bits.
Oh, yes.
And then the ways to get here were closed off, and it's like this pocket area of the galaxy.
Essentially, it's a sort of ring road, if you want to call it that, of connected portals and worlds, and that was cut off from the second and first horizon during the portal wars.
Yeah, because that was it, portals, and we debated whether or not it was a way to actually get to the other horizons.
There might have been. You never know. But yeah, that's surely not what's going on here, right?
See, look, Frank's being weird.
No,
See,
no. Might be a bit giddy, but I'm not weird.
no, you're a bad liar. Would you like to play poker?
No, not really. Not with you. So you are here at this former hospital, you have managed to sort of ambush 2 guards who you tied up and put them in these grav loaders here on the screen. If I just ping it for a moment, if I can remember how to do it. Yeah, that's where you basically just hit them away, tied them up. And then he was sneaking forward through this undergrowth, a couple of open staircases here, and then there's an open sort of archway that leads further in. But you spied that there was some sort of turret or something on the inside. And I just put a little bit of threatening light there to make sure that you see that this is the detection sort of field. Yeah, this line here is a half-height wall, this bit. But you probably, as soon as you step up there, you might be in some trouble. So, I put you all on the stairs there. But what you want to do with this is up to you. Whether you want to just walk in and see what happens.
Who else had the fancy armor? I had, and who else had the set with the IFF?
The enemy armor. I don't know. Who else had it?
Yes.
Was it me? Because I seem to recall some shuffling of armour around.
Yeah, it might have been you, but I think...
Right, okay. In that case, yes, I've got some fancy armour.
Yeah, because we were going to go and disable it. Or was it our resident weapon tech?
Your resident weapon tech, I think you lost them, didn't you? It was from the previous session. It was the other Martin.
No. As in...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't
Why is there
wear
a
the
giant
armor.
asterisk on this screen?
Don't ignore them. There's lots of symbols and stuff, but they're for me, they're not for you.
They're not symbols where to place the spawns.
Not at all. They're the deadly traps.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but for some reason I'm plugging in my headphones and I'm giving it the okay to the headphones and it's not working. So I'm gonna reboot and see if it's something that it's fixable with the rebooting.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Good luck.
Be back in 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. 2 minutes. Good. So, let's just... There are a couple of things where I wanted to just catch up from last time. Because there was something I took down here. Yeah. If you want to check out the approach a bit, whoever wants to scout it out, you can give me one last observation roll. Just to make sure I reveal the right things and don't forget about them.
Is that going to be one of you in the armour?
I have 4. I believe it was Yaya who had it as well, because she had the better tech and was going to disable.
It's
So
possible.
I'm quite happy. Yeah, I'm quite happy to make the check. Really badly.
Okay. You can have a... what did I say to detect those things? Yeah, give me -1 observation. But you can have a +1 because somebody helps you, so you can roll 1 more die.
Okay. Sorry, you went -1, so I...
Yeah, it was too slow. All right. Yeah, you definitely see that there's a big turret there.
Is there? Yeah, I thought I'd lost the ground with that.
You definitely see that, but you don't see that more.
What's our darkness point on?
You're currently on 11, which I was trying to do something about. Let me see whether I can make that work.
Yeah, that's...
Let's have a look.
Worked.
Good. Welcome back.
I don't know what. You just switch it off and switch it on again, isn't it?
Yeah, that often works. Surprisingly often. Let's see whether I can just put that here and give him a counter. So I can put a token on, which I've done, which gives you a count. But this is very much a hack. This is very much improvised. So let me make him a bit bigger, this guy. 3 by 3. Don't know whether you see that sort of hooded cloak there. Can you see him? Right next to you?
Yep.
a token. It's got a little 11 in the top corner. That's your darkness points.
God, he's huge.
I tried to make him big so you can spot him easily. It's big darkness. So currently on 11 darkness points. So, have you got any better plans than just rocking up and seeing what happens? So you have 2 people in the enemy's armor. And 3 who are not.
I think the plan is 2 of you are in the armour are going to sneak up to the turret and try and disable it.
Haha. Not with my hit points, I'm not.
No, I think we
I
decided
thought it
that
was-
Yaya had the armor and you inherited
Oh,
somebody.
Yaha has it now.
Yeah,
It's
you-
swapping
you-
back again, are we?
You had inherited somebody else's armor. That's why they were shuffling.
I don't know if I did.
I think that's right, actually.
I thought you had mine, actually.
All right. So, and the rest of you? If those 2 are sneaking forward, what do the rest of you want to do? Hide in the corner or go into the bushes, or what do you want to do?
I would like to hide in the corner because it looks like there's a lot of cover.
About there, so.
Yeah, I'll hide wherever the most cover is.
Yeah.
That might be bushes.
You could hide up there, you could hide down here, or you could go back to the grav loaders. With a long range weapon or something.
I don't have a long range weapon, so I'm going to hide in the corner.
Okay, if you want to move yourselves, unpause the game.
I will go somewhere with cover that I was in range of my stun gun.
Okay, the question is where the enemies are going to be. You don't know that yet. You could see whether you can sneak over to the other side. Like over here somewhere.
Sorry, I didn't see where you were.
I think
Over to
Frank
the
was
right.
pointing over here.
Yeah. Over here.
You could walk down the stairs, walk along here,
Yeah, exactly.
and then walk back up the stairs.
You may want to crouch while you do so, but you can. Mm-hmm. Do you want to stay down there, or do you want to go up onto the sort of terrace, or what you want to call it? The raised bit here. Okay, so that's 2 of you positioned. And Khalil, where do you want to go?
So what this large black rectangle, is that like a wall?
I lost.
Or is that a building? I can't remember what you said it was last time.
This one here on the left. There's a
Yeah.
wall that's the side of a building, yeah.
Is that a solid wall, or does it have windows and the like?
It has some windows, but they are boarded off. They're boarded up.
Okay, in that case, I will go up here and the assumption that it's a wall is better than nothing.
Okay.
So
So,
the turret just disappeared too.
it's just out of your view. That's why you can't see it anymore.
Oh right, okay, fair enough.
And from your angle, you can't see it.
Oh okay.
I played with walls on this one.
Cool.
All right. So you're all in position. Yeah. I guess you want to go up to here.
I can't remember. You were mentioning about the fact that I had an armor.
Yes.
And I can't remember it.
There were the guards that you apprehended, that you're overwhelmed, basically had particular armor on.
Oh,
And
yes,
you
yes,
stole it
yes,
from
yes,
them and
yes.
put it on so that you look like them.
Oh, of
and
course.
You detected that they had some integrated friend or foe chip detector. So basically,
Yeah,
you're hoping that you can walk through this detection
Yes,
range
yes,
without
yes,
actually
yes.
being
Yes.
roasted or shot or whatever.
Wearing these guys with their armor.
Yeah.
Is it important to add it on to my sheet, or you just?
It's
tell
not
me
very
when the
important,
moment
no.
is?
I did
No, okay,
say at the time what the stats
Yeah.
were.
It's light armor with the additional modification of hard plates, so you get armor 5.
Yeah,
So +5. Okay.
it's armor 5.
Because we are looking like, of course, I move up there. Yes. So who's the other one that has the might say disguise?
Say here.
Me.
Yes. So, presumably the plan was, sorry, because I missed between the headphones, the fan, the medication, everything. Do we have a plan?
Walk in,
I
disable
believe-
it, hope for the best.
So we walk like we belong. And we just go down there.
Well, hopefully you can
Presumably-
just walk up and like flick the battery off.
Yeah, we woke up just casually commenting. I say, yeah, well, he was a real of an idiot. Yeah, you're right. What a waste of evening. Blah blah blah. You know, just casual talk.
Okay. And you
It's
go
a
then.
perfect plan, sure. What could possibly not work?
Okay,
Excuse me.
if you want to walk around, off you go then. Get walking.
I don't know. It's just an idea.
Oh, I'm fine with it.
Is it okay that we see all black here? Because I see all black here.
That's fine. Once you walk around the corner, you should see more.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, yep. Let's walk.
So you will be able to see a little more now.
Oh yes.
So as you walk in there, you see that there is at the.
So I go next to him, talking. You know, just yeah. Well,
So you see the turret
it
where
was
you're
a fancy
standing.
bar.
There is a sort of computer workstation over here. There seems to be generator, just this box here. It's humming away. And then you've got a fusion pack. And then you've got 3 or 4 boxes here, crates stacked basically. They seem to be weapon crates.
Sorry.
And then far into the back of the room, there's somebody else there. He's currently having a snack. Next to another few boxes. You see some stairwells going out to the sides, staircases. And you hear that somebody is working around somewhere in this alcove over here, but you can't see them right now. So, you want to disable that turret before you go any further to here? Because you're walking away from the turret.
There we go. You can hear me now. Yeah. I was thinking I could, by sort of walking over here type thing. Yeah. If anyone was looking, walking sort of like here. If anyone was like watching, they would be look at me. So giving Yaya a chance to flick the turret off.
Mm-hmm.
You've got technology, haven't you, Yaya?
Yeah, I do.
Or shall we try it together? So I give you the +1. Yeah, let's give you a hand.
Yeah, we could go at the turret. Still talking, like, you know, what an expensive place.
Stick to the
it was.
turret and try to disable it first before you go any further. Otherwise, it's going to
expensive.
get really confusing.
Yeah.
So, the turret defensive systems.
Quick thing: anyone who doesn't know the tabletop, if you sort of select an area off your character, your focus will be off your character, and you'll see what anyone can see.
Yeah.
That is not working on this occasion.
If you drag and draw a little box next to, like, left click, draw a little box and let go next to your characters, that should work. Unless I have disabled it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're having a look at this. This is, if you do me a quick technology roll, one of you, not to disable it, but just to identify this kit that is there.
Okay.
You can do technology or command, one or the other. Command, because you might know this sort of
I've got
equipment.
technology 4, command. What's command?
Command is empty.
0.
Okay. Do you want to give me a technology? See, I've got 6 in command.
Use it.
Or 5 in tech.
Oh wow, you go then.
Yeah, let's use the command for this bit.
Let's see it. Okay, with
Yes,
that.
this is a banana machine.
No. It's not like that in this game. This, what you can tell is this is some serious equipment, some serious firepower. You definitely know that bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, do you want me to have a look?
Yep, I will help you for a +1 bonus. I'm hoping the DM is kind and gives you a bonus because it's weapons and that's your whole character.
Oh my gosh, something just appeared.
Creeping commitment, yeah, creeping.
Yep.
Do I have any? Can I use up my +2 for the scope? Eye scope.
You can.
Yeah.
Right, so you've got 1 6.
Oh, come on, what's this one? Oh.
1 6 on it, 1 6 on it. All right. Yeah, that's enough. Let's just say that's enough to find the off switch for this. This thing powers down.
Cool.
Strictly speaking, should have been a demanding test with -1, but I was too slow to say so. So, yeah, this thing powers down. Let me just make sure I switch it off. There we go. The other people seem to be engrossed in what they're doing. But you hear that they're definitely, you can see two, and you think there's at least one more off to the side somewhere. So do you want to do anything else, or do you just want to walk off to the side?
Right. Is this a Vulcan machine gun, by the way? Or an accelerated machine gun?
When you
Or a
say, you mean the
thermal
turret?
machine gun.
Do you mean the turret?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not quite sure. You don't think it's a Vulcan. You don't think it's something like that. You think it's something more serious than that.
Ooh.
You failed your roll, otherwise I would have told you what it was.
Cool.
You just think,
Right.
yeah, this looks really cool.
I'm going to have a quick look over here, I think. That's okay.
Yeah,
Gonna be-
okay.
Going to be subtle. Let me know.
While you're being subtle for a moment, I mean, these two things, number 6s here on the map, yeah, they
Yeah.
are old elevator shafts, you think, but they're water-filled and sort of floaty grass or floaty plants on them and so on.
Mhm.
And these staircases here, they're also quite waterlogged. They seem to have gone down into the garden or side wing or something like
And
that.
where did we hear the work going on?
Over here to the side. But I might just have to reveal the person now. I just wanted to make sure I reveal him only when I'm ready. And this guy seems to be sitting there, apparently, and writing something. Over to the side. He was doing something else earlier, something noisier. He was arranging some seats and stuff.
Ah. So, number 7, he's
All right.
eating his lunch.
I'm
the guy
going
at the
to
desk.
spend the darkness point, and the guy who's at number 7 going to come towards you. And you probably will want to have a name, don't you? For him. He will call you a name. Nobody call you.
Okay.
What's the name on our tags?
Comes towards and says, Hamza! Hey, Hamza! Are you done with loading everything yet?
I nod.
Right.
Keep walking to him. I'm expecting him to get really suspicious at this point.
Right, so let's see. What could we do there? You could do me a... we don't have performance on this one. What do we have?
Manipulation?
Infiltration or manipulation. Probably more like infiltration. But either. Either will do.
One moment.
And he's going to do an observation. Okay. You have a success. So you say, I'm not. Right? That's all you say?
I just nod, basically grunt as, ready, because I'm not sure what my, if he'd recognise my accent, but grunting is universal.
Grunt.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
And then what do you do?
Well, it does depend if he suddenly goes, "Come on, Hamza. Hamza's a girl or something."
He doesn't say anything right away. He just says, "Oh, you need to get ready. So make sure it's all well stowed."
And turn around, start walking away. realise it, hoping that he doesn't recognise my it doesn't think my gait is weird or something.
No. Doesn't look like it. So you turn around and walk away. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want to do in that meantime? You have definitely disabled this now. So this would take at least half an hour to rearm.
Oh, well, I just stay next to him, as because we are working in pairs, and just going along with whatever he's doing.
This person here by this communication stations or whatever it is monitoring something that looks like a messaging terminal.
Okay.
And they're tapping away on the keyboard.
So if I go there, pretending I'm not interested, but I'm gonna have a look at the monitor more closely.
I'm not at all interested, but I'm looking over your shoulder. Right.
Correct.
What can I tell you about this guy? Let's see. I think the scenario doesn't say a lot about him other than what you're doing. He seems to be puzzling something out, like he's monitoring a communications frequency it seems to have gone out of alignment a little bit. So you wonder whether this is the link that you found in the other building, the laser link. Whether he's doing something with that. Because there's a crack in the wall somewhere. Our cables are running towards something that seems to be out on the building. Alright. He also gets an observation roll, because you're getting very close to him. No. He just turns around quickly and then looks forward again.
Yeah, and I show him the shoulders immediately.
Okay. So, dun dun dun, what's going to happen with the other three are waiting outside and don't know what you're doing.
I think we need to take these guys down. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get upstairs. Oh my God!
Could be tricky. Up to you.
Yeah. Right, I just had a plan. It's a bad plan.
So you go back to the others?
Yeah, I'm going here, and I'm basically going to yell across. So, hey, I need you, Daddy! You gesture to him. I'm making actions you can't see. Yes.
To the broke guy. To the guy
Resolute.
at the terminal. Oh, him. Oh, that's a long way away. Okay. You don't call him by his name because you don't know his name.
I don't.
Oh dear, what are we going to do? Right, so you just holler at him. Alright, yeah, what do you want to do? Stay where you are?
Oh, I just stay behind this guy because the if he's trying to do anything to the other guy, then I can obviously quickly disable this guy. And obviously I have a taser, right? I think.
Yeah, okay. So this guy starts walking over here towards you. And da-dum-da-dum. Says, what is it? What do you need me for? Stands right next to the turret.
Check this out for me. And just basically step round there so he can't see me. And I'm sort of hoping he pops around.
He's turning around to his compadre here and says, Oi, have you switched off the turret? Turret is powered down.
Bugger.
Another guy turns around and says, No, I haven't. And looks at yeah. And this time he gets a proper observation roll.
Please, we go.
I
says,
pull up my shoulders like I don't know anything.
You're not Tsuna? He says and recoils from you.
Crap.
Sooner needed a damp break.
Yes. Roll your speed, you dirty monsters.
Right, and that probably means we're going to be in full combat now.
Uh-huh.
So, No, that was the wrong button.
Everyone's vanished there.
Yeah, sometimes I press the wrong button. So, let's see. Combat tracker. This could be messy, guys. This could be messy. Bit too cocky there.
Well, the thing is we couldn't get the rest of the players round without people seeing them, so...
All right. Oh, the cover doesn't get initiative. So there are some boxes, some crates which provide some cover. Yeah. Which is what these shields are. They have cover points if you're crouching behind them.
Cool.
Okay, so let's get this started then. People outside, you probably are not fully aware yet, so you can't act in the first round, but after that you will be able to join in. So, what we have, let's see whether this works. No, it doesn't work, okay. Is, this guy here draws his weapon, which is a pistol, at very, very close range. Is it a pistol he's got? Yeah, well, at that distance now he's got a knife. He gets a knife out. And he actually jumps at Yaya with it. Dun, 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 and he gets 3 successes.
Uh-huh.
Ow.
I shout to him, no, what are you doing? I mean, I'm just covering for her.
He has recognized that you are not his other person, and there are not that many people that he can just say, oh, she's off sick. No.
She needs a toilet break. I don't know what she ate last night. It's not my problem.
Not a lot of people here. He's coming at you with a knife. Do you just stand there and argue? Or do you try to dodge it? Or
Well, while I'm standing there and arguing, I'm obviously pushing the knife away with my right arm, taking my left arm that has the super techno tools thingy in, and no, sorry, the other way around. Let's push away with my left arm, and because I'm right-handed, I believe. And with the right arm, with all the techno thingy, I'm just gonna put a screwdriver through his neck.
not that quickly. He has had this first attack, and he managed to attack you. So the first thing is you can try and parry.
Okay.
You will have basically a melee combat roll. And you don't really have a parrying weapon on you, do you? So it's at -2. And you need 3 successes.
Okay, I think I'll go for the dodge because the melee is 0 and then it's a -2, so I'm rolling nothing, basically.
It's pretty much the same thing.
You always get 1 dice, but...
Yeah.
I get the dodge, perhaps. I'll go for the dodge.
That's the same thing. We don't have a separate dodge here.
Oh, you don't have a separate... Oh, I
No.
I have the dodge. Okay. I am going to use my super talent. Because I can change the situation in any point during the evening, I am changing the situation that when he pulls out his knife, it's actually a rubber bench of flowers.
No, that's a bit too silly, but I'll tell you what. It is a Dura knife, which relies on no, it's Mercurium. But it still relies on a power cell, as far as I know. So it'll be acting as a normal knife. His batteries run out. I'll give you that much.
Okay. So, and I'll try to dodge this thing, which is rolling a melee thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with a -2. Yep.
All right, that's not very good. So that means you still get 3 damage, but your armor can deflect some of it. So you have an armor roll. What was the armor of this?
5.
5. So
Yes.
5 dice.
5.
That's the armor roll. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to roll those dice. You should be able to roll them from the armor.
But the armor I'm wearing is not on the
character sheet.
Right, if you go to the equipment
items,
and
equipment.
then so 5th icon along, the one that looks like a suitcase.
Oh, you can do them
Hang
on
on, you mean
character
the
sheet.
items?
Yes. Then go to section 6.14.
You can use the search bar.
Yeah. Or and just type light in the search bar and look for light arm and then drag it to your character sheet. Then once you dragged it to your character sheet, click on the edit armor and
On the word, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
On the
add
edit.
the either increase the armor rating to 5 or add the special the high density armor light thing. But
No
it's,
idea what I'm doing. No, sorry. Okay, so how about
Let me
I
just
just
do it.
go
Let me
for...
just do it for you. Hang on.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna edit this. Give you 5 instead.
Okay. Okay.
And if you
Oh, I
now
see.
next where it says light armor on your character sheet, if you go on the orange icon until it turns into die, roll it from there. So it's 1/6 away. That means still 2 come through. That's 3 damage you get, 3 hit points. As he puts a knife into you. 3 damage.
Okay.
That's not good, is it?
No, but not at all.
Right.
Now
Guy,
I'm really pissed.
you hear a shout from the side, and this guy steps out of the alcove, and he's got this huge armor on.
I wasted the talent like this, damn.
Well, otherwise would have been a damage more. Let's put it that way, or 2.
Okay.
So this guy steps out of there. He's got this huge armor on. Let me. Can I show you that? Probably not. You have to zoom into the icon. But it's pulsating.
is it an armored exo?
No, it's not an exo. But it's very special armor. It's highly decorated. It seems to be pulsing a little bit. I can't show you that picture. It's very annoying. Oh well. Unless I manage to do it like this. Image. No, it's going to be too arduous to do that. Let me see. I want to make sure see a little bit of this armor at least. But you can go to the icon anyway. No, I didn't put this in this artwork. So, can you see this in the chat? Best laid plans, guys. Best laid plans. No, it doesn't work. Right. So anyway, he walks around and he seems to be shouting and says, "Oh, you will be burned by the holy light. Who are you?" And then basically, he seems to be radioing for support at the same time as he steps around and gets his weapon out.
Okay.
So the cover and take out of the initiative. Shouldn't have it. Which means, Yaya, it's your turn.
Oh, well, I'm going to go techno on this armor and I'm going to disable it. Damage it.
Which armor, sorry?
The guy in front of me.
Okay, how are you going to do that? He has normal armor on. Same as you.
Oh, I don't know. There must be a pull, a switch, or some kind of cables, or a
I'll just
panel
stab
or
him or shoot
something.
him.
This guy in front of you has just got the same sort of armor suit on as you do. There's nothing that's mechanical,
Okay.
if you like.
I'll shoot him. All right. Because my technology is better than my shooting. That's why.
Yeah, but you won't get them to hold still long enough to say, "Can I disable your armor?"
What's data gene?
Data gen is for hacking. Hacking computer systems, network systems.
Okay.
I think the 2 options you really have are either attack or try to run away.
What
I'm
you
not
could
very
do
good
is
at-
move to jump behind cover and do a snapshot.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Because he's basically right with you there, can you do me a dexterity to see whether you get that, whether you can get away from him quickly enough to go
Okay.
behind cover?
Do you remember that you told me? Well, you told me for everyone, and probably it's five experience points to put a skill up or a new talent, right?
Yeah, but that shouldn't be in the middle of a fight, I'm afraid to say.
No. But at the beginning, and I didn't tell you. So should I do it afterwards?
Yeah, let's do it afterwards.
Okay, because the idea was to put it on technology
Mm-hmm.
and dexterity, which is what I'm about to use now.
Do a dexterity roll for me, just a normal as it comes.
Normal, okay.
So you have 2 successes, that's good enough. So you can jump over these armor things and hide behind the crate if you like.
Yeah.
So there's move, take cover, and then you have 1 fast action left, which might allow you to, for example, get out a weapon.
Okay, yeah.
You want to be behind this lower cover or behind this higher cover?
Higher cover.
Okay, step one to the left and one down, maybe.
Okay, I cannot move it and for some reason.
Okay.
You cannot move me.
It's probably
for some
because I
reason.
put a wall there.
Thank you.
There you go. So, Tahir.
Right. Okay. Drawing a weapon is a quick action.
Yeah.
Shooting a weapon is a quick action.
Yeah, if you do quick shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to draw my accelerator pistol, shoot the resolute martyr, and then I'm going to move.
Okay, so
Right. One moment, please.
Ow. Oh,
Should be right. There we go.
okay.
So that'll be 2 damage, and I'll take the crit as long as his armor doesn't protect him.
His armor takes 1 away.
So it's only 2 damage then.
Okay, done.
And
Ready
I
to
will-
move.
Yeah, I think I might do another quick shot.
Let me just check something. Yeah, if you wanted to, you can actually get here. Yeah, with your movement. If you think that's a better spot.
Actually, that's probably better. Yeah, let's move.
So things have definitely gone hot in there. So this coming round, everybody can act. Saya, what do you want to do?
The wall. I don't like it.
First, I'm going to move so I can see what's happening. Yeah, because for some reason, highlighting off myself didn't actually give me a good view.
Yeah, it's not working for me either.
That might be something shared token vision.
Yeah.
Which one of the updates went?
There's someone who looks like he's in range.
Yeah, there is somebody in the range.
Looks like the others have been shooting him already, so I'll go for the resolute martyr warrior.
You want to stand where you're standing, or do you want to basically be behind the wall, the corner of the wall, somewhere like there?
Yeah, that would be a better choice.
So that's
'Cause
one.
Now I can't see him.
Well, close enough.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Well, you can
Now
see.
I can see him.
So you had a fast action. Let's say you could draw the weapon last time when you heard things were going hot. So you moved, and you still have 2 fast actions left, or 1 slow action. So 2 action points is basically what I'm saying. So you can take a normal shot, or you can take a fast shot and then take cover again.
I think I will go for the fast shot and take cover.
Okay, so snapshot on this guy, which is -2. Oh, you hit.
I actually got a success.
And his armor. Let's have a quick look at that. Doesn't help him. So what's the damage?
3.
3.
Unless I'm reading the wrong line. But...
1, 2, 3.
Yep, 3.
Good stuff. Well done. So the next one is the resolute guy himself. He thinks, oh, I better get in cover. This is a bad position. Steps behind, does a snapshot on you, Saya. And then he is going to duck behind. So snapshot. Okay. Oh, he does hit. So you have your cover and your armor. And I'm going to give you 4 cover.
Okay.
So it's basically your armor roll plus the cover on top as a modifier. Takes 1 away. So that's 1 damage, and he's got a Vulcan Carbine. 3 damage to you. Ouch. You can definitely hear shouting, you can definitely hear calls to each other saying, come to the admissions hall.
So, did you say 3 damage?
I think I said 3 damage, yeah. He's got a Vulcan Carbine as well. Dr. Reyes.
Hello? Yeah, I can't see anything either, so I'm going to move to the
Let me be seeing as we are now in the fight anyway. Let me just remove the offending walls and then you can see properly. There you go. Should be able to see a bit better now.
I'm not sure who that one is. Can I just see the Broke Warrior of the Holy Light? Is that the only one I can see right now?
You can see that guy, and you should be able to see a guy just where I'm pinging here.
Oh yeah, I'll probably try and hit him with my stun gun because he's closer. And then I'll do the quick one and duck back into the cover.
So you're attacking the Resolute guy or the other one? The Broke?
The Resolute.
Okay, good. There you go. Haven't fought for a while, so if you need any reminders on how to do it on the character sheet, please ask.
Yeah, I can't remember. No, I can't remember how to shoot my gun. Do I click stun gun in items?
Yeah, exactly. If you click on the orange icon off to the side, and it should turn into die, you roll from there.
Ah, okay. What if I got a modifier for that?
So it's really hard to hear you.
Sorry, have I got a modifier for that, or is it just a straight roll?
Just a straight roll. Yeah, any cover goes onto their armor. So that's two sixes. Oh, that's not bad. So let's see. Does his armor help? And he's got some cover. Yeah, it does. So you just hit the cover, unfortunately. And you duck behind, so you've got cover as well, right?
Yes.
Khalil, you're still feeling a bit groggy from whatever you took the other day, but you reckon that you can act normally. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to avoid getting shot, but other than that, do my pistols have range to shoot anybody other than this Resolute Martyr Warrior dude?
You've got 20-25 meters without a problem, so anybody who's in this room you can shoot.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, I'll quickly duck out of cover, just get a shot on this Resolute guy, and try and shoot him in.
And then duck behind cover again.
Yeah. I'm all about avoiding bullets right now.
A lot of snapshotting. Okay, on you go.
Okay.
So fast action move, fast action shoot, -2, and fast action dodge into cover.
Okay.
Duck into cover, I should say.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
nothing.
But you shot.
What the hell?
You're pushing
No,
it.
still nothing.
Oh, thanks for the darkness point. That's 12 now.
You're welcome.
So, the Broke guy also gets behind cover now. Puts his knife away and gets his weapon out and still has a snapshot. So he's gonna take a snapshot on... Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, you on. Yeah. So, welcome, Carbine.
I'm behind the wall.
Yeah, you've got
Sorry,
cover.
Frank.
You've got cover, but you're not fully covered. You're still visible enough because of... But I give you decent cover, don't worry. And he only has one hit anyway. So, it's your armor plus 4 cover.
A total of 9.
9 dice.
Okay. So,
Quick reminder on this, if you have your character sheet open, gets in the way of things. If you just double click in the title bar, it collapses it, and then you can reopen it. So it's a quick way of quickly getting to everything.
light armor. So I go in light armor.
+4.
+4.
Okay, you've got 1-6, that's good enough. So the cover, the wall, takes a shot. This could take a while. But this other guy at the back, he's now stomping forward in his heavy armor. And he's cursing and saying, "All the seraphs have come. They have blessed us. You will die. You will burn into the martyr's martyr's fire. And we will cleanse the world of you," he says, but he's looking and can't see a lot of people right now. So what he's going to do is he's going to stand over here, actually, and go into what they call Overwatch. He's going to wait for somebody to put their head out, and then he can shoot. So I'm going to use that one. All right. Yeah. Your turn.
Yeah. I was going to do something stupid again. Because before I just thought I stand behind this guy and I'm going to disable it with my super techno, but he's got me before I... Now I'm going to stand behind the turret and I'm going to enable it and I'm going to make it mine and shoot all the guys.
I did say earlier it would take at least half an hour to re-enable it.
Can you fire the turret manually?
And that's what I meant.
Right, let me do chance. Let me do a luck roll. Let's say there's a 50% chance. If I roll under 50, you can use it manually. And I roll a 34, so you can. But it's going to be tricky. You can move there, you then have to work on it for a turn before you can start using it. And during that time, you've got 3 people there, and you're basically without cover.
How big is the turret? Will it cover me?
It will give you a little bit of cover, but not a lot. Not as much as a wall.
I would just shoot them instead. We could always...
Okay.
We can always like deal with the turret in a bit.
Huh? Well,
Because
same
it
like
will
that,
take
yeah.
you'd stand out there, they'd shoot you, you'd die.
Yeah, okay.
Did you?
It
If you
was-
still got that grenade, because remember we got that concussion grenade, you could throw it in there.
Heroic death. Do I have a grenade?
I think some
Remember
of you had
last
some.
week? Yeah, the concussion grenade.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, pop. How about I'll pass it on to you? You're too far from me.
Yeah, catch.
I'll pass it on to I'll pass it on to Khalil. He's right next to me.
You could throw it yourself.
What's the skill I should use?
It's ranged weapons.
Huh? Okay.
Good thing is, it's area effect. So
Yeah.
Which is 1, so I don't think I should do that. But if you say I should, guys, then okay. Oh, perhaps I can have a bonus because I'm using a super scope eye to aim.
Not for grenade, no. But you have 5 in total. You've got 5 dice. You remember, it's your agility plus your ranged combat. It will automatically add it.
Right,
don't
shall I
forget,
go
it
then?
may only be 1 damage, but it's 2 crit, and every success
Ah,
over 1, you can either
Okay.
increase damage, and every 2 successes, if you're not using it for damage, you
Ah.
can crit. And it's area effects, you could get multiple.
uh-huh.
So what was it?
Okay,
We said concussion
so-
grenade, yeah?
Yes, it was.
Shall I go then?
Yeah. Where do you want to place it? Do you aim it at one person or
I'll just in the middle of.
in the middle? So
In
let's
the
say
middle.
it still explodes. You still get it. But it will be relatively limited. Now, I really don't like the grenade rules in this game. So I'm going to improvise a little bit. Let's say the explode goes about here. Yeah?
Huh?
So you're going to have 1 damage, but both of these guys get their cover rolls.
Okay. Well, maybe the shield as well. The cover is damaged as well.
Possibly. So he gets cover roll. Let me just do this quick out in the chat.
Okay. Told you guys I couldn't toss properly.
He gets that. It's cover roll, so he doesn't get damage. And the other chap. Also in the 6. So that is a nice big blast, and actually this cover has reduced a little bit, but they were not injured by it.
Okay. Do I still have an action?
That was a 2
Can I
points. You
basically
get
move
3
here?
points. That was throwing it was 2, and then you can still move away. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
There's no 2 cover. Sincere cover, and it's back to front, but I will not mess around with that right now. Okay, yeah. Next one we see. Do we see him? Let's see. That's 1 action, 2 actions. Yes. You see somebody running down the stairs here. with a weapon. Up on this down. Take him out, actually. And the turret is further damaged as well. And then we have... close my combat order now. Tahir, you're next.
Okay. So, I move here,
Mm-hmm.
basically so I can get cover. And...
Okay, as soon as you move out of cover... Should have said that really for Yaya, but the guy with the Overwatch is now shooting you.
Yep.
He gets a first shot, unfortunately for you. Alright. He's shooting you with a thermal carbine.
Oi, that's my gun.
So, do you want to do anything? Armor plus, how much cover do I give you? Let's say...
Was it 4 you gave us?
If you're hiding behind it, but you were just moving out of it. That's why he saw you. I give you 3.
Well, I did say I was moving here to cover.
I give you 3.
Okay, ladies. Right, 3. Here we go.
That takes 2 away. Gosh, you're lucky.
Yep.
A energy beam hits the wall right next to you, and there's a puff of smoke as it goes up, and you think, oh, that could have been me, that puff of smoke.
Yes. Okay.
So, now you can do...
With my shot, I'm going to shoot the injured guy.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right, that was a pretty good roll, wasn't it? So...
Oh no, I can see another one. There's 5 of them.
Oh,
Yeah. Jam their comms.
So, one of them is taken away, so you've got 2 that get through. What's the damage?
Okay, that'll be 2, and I'm going to give him the crit.
Okay. Broken arm. Unconscious. Okay.
They call it broken arm, but it's I shot his arm off.
You think? No. That would be a bit too much. So he's currently down. Okay. That takes us back to the top, unless I forgot anybody. Don't think I did I? No? Okay. Now we go back to Saya.
Right. I can see a few of them now.
Actually.
And given what I'm like at shooting, I should probably avoid the ones in cover.
Well, how many can you currently see? How many opponents?
I can see 4, but one of them appears to have no hit points, and one I can't tell because he's got no bars on him.
For a reason.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go after the one who just shot to here.
Okay. You're using your Vulcan carbine. Are you doing the pop out of cover, shoot, and get back into cover? Yeah, actually, if you're like this in cover, there is a rule called fire support. So if you're really like you are on the edge, I should be able to give you a +1, I think it is, for fire support, while you're leaning on the edge, basically. And then you can duck behind without spending quite as many actions.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I think... No, let's leave it at that. I think there's actually a chance that you could... you can have an aimed shot as well. Which means you spend all your 3 actions on it, but you get +2. Or +3.
Okay.
+3 in this case.
+3 total then. Okay.
Mm. With 1 shot. All right, so that would be normally how much of a damage? 3 again, right?
3.
Let me just reread this. Okay, the first shot, this little Vulcan projectile is actually a little rocket. It's rocket propelled. It zooms towards it and hits the armor. The armor flashes. There's light coming out of it, and that projectile just sort of bursts on the top of it and doesn't seem to even have made a dent.
Is he still glowing though?
It just flashed. There was a small glow the whole time, but there was a flash when the explosion happened. There's still a small glow afterwards.
I think we learned something from that.
All right. The guy you
Not
had
sure what.
So here, the guy you had just shot is rubbing his arm, but he's getting back up.
Oh, bloody hell.
You remember that? Yeah, that previously, when you were fighting in the park.
Yes.
Dr. Reyes.
And I don't have a lot of weapons.
Sorry.
So, unless anybody's shouting for medical attention, I'm going to pop out and shoot the nearest guy that I can see.
I don't think anybody's shouting for medical attention right now, no.
No, so the nearest one that I can see, I think.
Nearest one, well, you can see this guy who's now a bit more out of cover. You can see this one still in cover, or you can see 2 just around the corner.
Shoot the resolute guy. He's got up. Maybe if you shoot him again, he'll stay down this time.
But he's resolute. Of course he's going to get up. Go on. Give it a go. Pick a target. Tell me who it is.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and shoot the resolute guy.
All right. What you could do is you could just move over here into cover there once and then shoot them. So you don't have to lean past her here all the time. So you're basically on the right edge of this wall.
Sounds good.
And let me try and position you better. Doesn't matter. So, resolute guy, let's have a shot.
I'm actually going to try and shoot him with my thermal rifle.
All right. In that case, it's going to be move, change weapon, and shoot. That's a -2 then.
Can I do that then?
Yeah, you can.
It's 2. Cool.
That's 2 6s. 2 6s. Good stuff. So, resolute guy still has his armor. Will it help? Will it help at all? Only 1. So, what's the damage on your thermal rifle? Have a look. Thermal rifle, base damage 5. Yeah, you smoked him. You smoked him. And this time, you don't think he's going to get back up.
For the record, I do feel bad about that.
Well, you can hopefully go and patch him up afterwards. Khalil,
Yes,
what do you feel like now?
I feel like hell.
There are a lot of people here. Maybe it's time to withdraw? Retreat?
No, I mean, I'm stuck behind a wall. I'm feeling pretty good. I can pop out, shoot at somebody, and duck back again.
Unless they have Overwatch on. But okay.
Who's this Priot Chabon guy?
Well, he's the big geezer.
Oh, right.
That's the one that my rocket exploded and did nothing to, isn't it?
It's.
Yeah.
I was wondering because he sounds more like a brand of wine than a character. I'll have the Chabon, please.
Chabon came out.
Yes, him. Can I take a pot at the Broke Warrior of the Holy Light?
You can.
I shall duck out of cover long enough to do that and duck back down again.
Okay.
Is that -1 or -2? I forgot
-2.
what you said last time.
Quick shot is -2, pretty sure.
Okay. Here we go again.
Here we go. Here goes for nothing.
-2. Hey, one success, which will doubtless
Well-
be absorbed by its armor.
No, interestingly enough, it won't be.
Oh, cool.
So, what's the damage on that weapon? Is it 1 or 2?
Oh, crumbs, I don't know. Hang on. Damage is 2, but
Okay.
just for the hell of it, I'll give him a critical.
Because you have your talent, right?
Yep.
Okay, just for the hell of it, roll a crit then.
Oh, crumbs, I've forgotten how I do that.
If
There's
you
a
go-
table there.
Is it you give them a critical, or is it you give it's 3 additional successes?
No, I give him a critical. Whether or not I actually get through his armor.
Yeah,
Where's my look? Oh, crumbs. Items directory.
no, not
Do you want me to
items.
roll it for you?
There's 2 on.
Yeah, go on, then. I
Okay.
don't mind.
So, a bruised lower leg, that's not too bad. What does involve? Falls down, -1 to dexterity. Okay, so they're going prone. At least you hit something, right?
Yeah,
And it's their turn. So in their
that's my
turn...
activity for the session. Yay!
Nah, come on. But one of the problems, fights can take too long here. So he's gonna get up again. Forget that I switched that on. Right click. So, he's gonna get up again and have a snapshot at Tahir, because that's the best angle he's got. Or she. So, Tahir, you've got carbine fire coming in at you.
Okay. I've still got cover, haven't I?
Yeah, you still have cover. So, 3 successes.
How?
What?
He's rolled 3 successes.
Yeah. So, let's have an armor roll.
Plus 3 for the cover still.
Plus 3 for the cover. So 2 of them go away, 1 of them comes through. Vulcan Carbine has a base damage of 3, I believe.
Yes. Ow, you bastard.
Right. What's he gonna say? Let's have a look. I should have done that. Yeah, okay. Later. So this guy in his big armor is stomping forward and is going to shoot again. But as he comes forward, you can see that more people seem to be joining from the sides as well.
I believe we should probably run away.
Da, 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 da. Da, da. You definitely are outnumbered. So, what's he going to do? He's going to go for the guy who just shot at him. Now, let's roll that. It's either Saya or Dr. Reyes or Tahir. 1d6. And I roll a 2, so that's Saya he's going to go for. With his thermal carbine.
Right.
You could do a sweep, of course, which is like automatic fire. So, 3 successes.
Right. So I can roll armor, can't I?
You can roll armor and I give you 3 cover as well because you're sort of behind the wall.
Okay. Not feeling great about this.
So 2 successes get through. So that is a total of 5 damage.
Right, I am broken.
You're broken. Oh dear. Now you've got somebody who needs medical attention.
Do I have to roll a crit?
You know, I can never remember that. Whether in this game you only roll a crit when you roll a crit, because somebody picks a crit, or whether you also roll when you broke. I can never remember that. I think it's the Ferma. I think you have to buy a crit, otherwise it doesn't crit you. But if you know better, then please tell me. Let's see.
No, it
Damage.
just says you're unconscious or paralyzed with pain.
Yeah.
It doesn't say you get a crit.
Yeah, you only get a crit if I buy a crit. And with 2 successes, I don't think I can actually. It's crit 2, so I would have had 3 successes needed before I could buy a crit. So, yeah. This is dramatic. Dr. Ray is straight in front of you. Saya slumps down, being hit by that energy beam. Alright, so more and more people are coming in from the sides. Yeah, what do you want to do?
I heard somebody saying we perhaps should flee, so I'm run.
You run, okay. Any,
Where is it? I can't. What's the red thing? Ah, okay.
do you want to go back to the graph loaders? Do you want to just hide in the bushes? How far do you want to go? You could
I'll
go...
hide in the bushes. Well, I'll stay at the bottom of the stairs because if somebody comes, I can provide cover.
Yeah, okay. If you really
okay.
ran for it, you probably could make it to the graph loaders in one turn. All
Will
right.
the draft loaders, do they fly?
They sort of hover. They don't really fly, but they can hover over the swamp.
So
Speeders.
on your water, okay.
Yeah.
The idea was if I go to this hover and go and fly back here, I could pick them up and
Maybe.
provide cover at the same time.
Yeah, it would take a little while to start them up, though. You can't just hop in and immediately move in them. They're not powered up.
Okay, so I'll go to them anyway. So
Okay.
I'll move to there.
You've got some good cover, some good places to hide there. Right, so the other guys are moving in. And the main chap says, surrender! Surrender yourself to the mercy of the martyr.
As if that's happening, you've already said we'll burn in the mercy of the martyr.
Sort of.
So,
But the muscular warrior
You can kiss my ass, you son of a sow.
doesn't fully listen. You're quite rude today. And still shoots at the doctor. Misses entirely, though. Misses entirely. And then we've got the resolute guy. He's down, so I can actually remove him. Move him off the board. Then we've got Tahir's action.
Right. Now, I know I failed my command roll on that gun.
Mm-hmm.
However, did it look like it used shells, or did it look like it's... Basically, I'm wondering, if I shoot it, is there a chance it explodes? What was that? If
If
Because I'm thinking a distraction at this point.
This thing where I'm pinging, that's sort of an energy cell that is powering the comms equipment. That would be more likely to explode.
Okay, then. I'm going to, as my first shot, shoot it as a quick shot.
You can, because you're now in established cover, yeah, you can use the fire support rule if you like, which gives you...
Hey, it doesn't count on quick shots.
No, that's true.
I'm going to push that.
Oh, thank you very much.
And I'm going to add my... I'll save it. Right. And then for a second shot, I'm going to do a second quick shot. Come on, dice. You know you love me.
I thought you were going full auto or something.
No. And also, I'm going to use my... Actually, it's only on praise. Yeah, I should have rolled it last time. Bugger. Okay, so that'll be 2 damage. Is it worth praying to the icons to see if... I probably need to do quite a lot of damage to that thing, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to pray to the icons, and I'm going to use my +1 thingy. Actually, I forgot to say it at the beginning. Oh, well. Let's see how much extra damage I can do. Come on. There we go. That's 2 successes. That'd be a critical hit against Mrs. NG.
Okay.
So
I'm going to give it... I'm going to give it an armor roll.
Now.
But a low one. Let's see. All right. So the thing starts to smoke. Doesn't explode right away, but it definitely starts to smoke.
Okay, and then with my final action, I'm going to go here and jump over and try and jump over the wall and try and get down here.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm not sure how far I can get. Do you want a dex roll or something?
No, that's fine. That distance is fine where you are now. All right. No, Saya, you're down on the floor, but you can crawl back into cover fully if you like.
Yep. While asking for help.
You're whimpering a little bit. Help
Yep.
me, Dr. Reyes.
Yeah, do I do a med check? Is that medicurgy or a medikit?
Sorry, if you're trying to give first aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do, I take it. Yeah. Let me just double check this. This is too long ago that we used these. Can't remember. I think what you do is you do medicurgy with your med kit. You with the M dose, if you have one, you get a +2, and then you just roll that together. First aid, no, not indexed. So just do that. Do medicurgy, and if you have an M dose, I think you might have some, then you should be okay to use it. Administering first aid. The slow action, so
No.
this is going to take the whole turn. You can pray.
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much. Ooh, that is 1, 2 6s. Right, so you get 2 hit points back. And you can move and act again.
Right, I think it's time to leave.
It is. Okay, so Khalil is next to act, though.
Are we leaving, or do I have an opportunity to shoot somebody before that? What's the plan here?
You could shoot someone as you're jumping over the like I did.
Or if you set up a grenade or something, you could lob it in and then...
I don't have any grenades.
Ooh.
I am relatively weapons light. All I've got are my trusty pistols. Okay, yeah, let's follow the let's get the hell out of here plan, but take an opportunity to shoot at one more person. Is the broken warrior of the Holy Lights broken yet, or is that just descriptive?
It's just he's broke, he doesn't have any money.
Fair enough. Well, if he's not giving me any money, he won't be able to bribe me to not shoot him. So I'll take a shot at him and then peg it.
Alright, so you pop out, quick shot, and then jump over the wall.
Yep.
Right.
-2. Here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing.
Okay. He just ducks behind his cover again. And then you jump over the wall. I'll just move you if I can. Quicker. Because you have to walk around the wall. Right. So, this guy is waiting. And at this time, I think this energy cell is going to blow. So, let's see. Last power of, let's say 6. So the first guy gets 1 damage. Next guy gets 66. 2. There's armor, but I hope so I'm just going to call it 1. Ah, come on. He's not damaged yet. And this one here gets... Okay, 2. So there's a big blow, there's billowing smoke now as this energy cell went. You lose visibility for a moment. This might be the perfect cover for you to escape. Yeah, you at the graph loaders. You want to start powering them up or something? No, or not?
Yep. I'll try one of the two. I don't think I have time to disable the other one.
Probably.
How many people can be in one of these machines?
About 8. The one you currently are standing on, you bundled your 2 captives into as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one with the prisoners.
I don't think I have time to... Yeah, I don't think I have time to enable this one and disable the other one.
So if you want to start it up, I'm going to say you need a total of 4 successes before you can go. However many turns that take. 6.
Tech rolls.
Yeah, technology.
And can I put +2 for my scope?
Not for your eye now. This doesn't help you. So that first roll is nothing.
Again.
You can push it by all means. So that's 3
Hey.
successes. So this turn you're close to having it enabled, but not yet enabled. All right, Tahir.
Jawohl.
Jawohl.
Right, okay. So I'm thinking of legging it towards the grav.
Okay.
Is there? I'm gonna have a quick glance around the floor, see if there's a pine cone or a something sort of grenade sized. Because my plan is I'm gonna throw it over, shouting "grenade" and hoping it make them pause for a few seconds. before they come
Let's say you can find a nice fist-sized stone.
Oh, yeah. Stomach.
Yeah, I don't think in the jungle you would find pine cones.
Yeah, it's just, something. You know what I mean.
Banana, maybe? Banana bomb!
Yeah. So I throw it. Do you want a manipulation
fine.
roll or something?
It's fine. You just throw it in. That's fine.
And I'm going to move however far I can towards the grav.
There's currently a lot of smoke there anyway.
Yeah. So can I get to here?
You can get to the graph loader. You can even get on if you like.
Yeah. I think probably a bad idea to try and take 2.
Probably. Yeah. Yaya's already frantically at the controls, trying to start the thing up. Alright, let's step this up a little bit. That's the next round then. Saya, you are now able to move again by yourself.
I'm going to run for the grav loaders while encouraging Dr. Reyes to come with me.
Alright, so as I said, there's a billowing smoke cloud behind you, so you're still okay, you think, to run away. If you just leg it.
Yep.
Okay, you can make it to the grav
I will
loader.
be encouraged.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Kim.
I'll go if I'm being encouraged.
You're being encouraged, yeah? You join in
Yep.
with the running.
Follow.
Okay, you can follow Khalil.
Yes, I also am heading to the grav loaders.
Okay.
I wanted to take gravy boats there for some bizarre reason, but no, definitely grav loaders.
A run to the gravy boat. That's fine.
Yep.
Right. So the other guys are starting to come. This guy, one big shape. Sorry, I'm gonna move the other ladies here. The big shape of this Priot guy is stepping through the smoke. He's stomping through it and getting onto this balcony thing. So the others are coughing and spluttering behind him. Yeah. Can you enable the thing?
Yep. I don't think I can, but I'll try.
Technology roll. You just need one more success and you've got it. I see no 6s.
Can I push it again?
You can.
What happens if I fail again?
Then you just
Then
have
you
to wait
can't do
another
it.
turn. You can't do it. But you manage it. Okay, thank you very much for the darkness point. So, 16 darkness points. I can't keep up, guys. So many darkness points all the time. So, you are almost all on the graph loader. Just Khalil is out of there. So, I'm just going to take you out of normal initiative. I just want to check who's first. Khalil is first before the guy on the balcony comes in. So, Khalil, I assume you want to hop on?
Yes, please.
So, hop on.
Oops. Oh,
Good. You hop on. And the next thing then is piloting to take this thing away. Who wants to do that?
Me.
Me. So it's all powered up. And you barge in and you say, let me at the controls. Okay, let's see whether you can do piloting.
All yours.
Any maneuver bonus for the grav loader or not?
You're completely unfamiliar with it, so I'm going to say no.
Okie dokies. Here we go.
Would you like to push that?
Yes, and I'm going to use my amulet that will give me a +1.
Very well. 2. All right. So you managed to start the thing up. You managed to start moving away. Yeah, let's just say you get away from this direct place here. So, where are you
We
going
do
to go?
have people to question.
You have a couple of people in the boot, if you like. In the trunk.
Yeah. See if you can jam
Yeah.
their comms.
Okay.
Remember, we had
I
it
can
set up
try.
that we could jam their comms when we wanted to.
Can I do it by using a combination of tech and data gene?
You have to choose which one you want to use. You can't mix them up.
Oh, tech is higher. Yeah. Do I have any bonus on this?
No, I don't think so. You did prepare it, but I think you've got enough of a chance there anyway. It's 1-6. Okay. So, you think you might have scrambled their comms. But you've also blown up their central communications hub, so that's going to help as well. Good. Now, you managed to zoom off into the middle distance into the jungle. But what are you going to do now?
Okay.
That didn't go well.
No, we need to. I think we need to question these guys to find out more. And also, as we're driving
If there
away,
is another
search for
entrance,
any
another
tracking
way,
beacons.
yeah. Another entrance, another way.
Are these ground
was,
loaders just like ground effect vehicles, or can they actually go higher?
They can go slightly higher, but not very high.
Oh, okay.
Talking about 3 meters or something. You can't fly with them.
I'm just looking at people around me. Is there anyone that could help me, please? As I'm wounded.
Hey, Doc.
Wounded. Who isn't?
It's one of those things in this game, strictly speaking, you can only heal once you're broken. So
Yeah.
it's always a rules fudge. If you want them to heal otherwise.
It really is a stupid part of the system.
They have a reason behind it, but yeah, I sort of agree.
I'm sure they do, but it's still a stupid reason.
You don't actually die of losing hit points.
No,
Oh,
you die of crits.
still would like drops, but never mind. Do I recover the points by sleeping, I guess?
Yeah, sleeping, resting.
1 point per hour, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get the first point back in an hour, yeah. After that, actually, would have to look it up. Gosh, could have looked up all the combat rules before we started tonight. So, yeah, go on, discuss between yourselves. What's your next step plan?
I am sorry, guys. I thought I had the guy, but out of game, I thought that the armor I had was actually completely blackening out. So like dark helmet, dark everything. So I didn't think that they would have, because I didn't understand at the beginning how it was.
Dark
So
Helmet is
apologies
an
on that.
entirely different character.
Right. If I had the idea that my head was uncovered, I would not done
It
that.
wasn't fully uncovered. No, it was half covered. But your mouth was still visible, and your physical shape, your body shape,
Thought,
the way of
okay.
moving, all of
I
that.
thought, yeah, for some reason I thought it was like an exoskeleton, so it was pretty much standard, and I didn't realize that it would give me away. So otherwise, I wouldn't have gone that idea of going behind him and to disable him. That's the idea, but it was to hack his armor thingy and disable him. But he spotted me before I could.
So it says, when you recover 1 HP per hour while resting until you're fully healed.
Yeah, well, I left the craft into the pilot's hands, and I'm resting at the back.
Right, so you've pulled into a bay somewhere in the
As no
jungle.
one is, yeah.
Next steps. What do you want to do?
Right.
Well, these guys that we have on the ship, are they conscious?
You can bring them around, yeah. You just gave them some sleepy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Time for a friendly chat.
Yes, it's time for a friendly chat.
Right. We just find them, put them on this map.
Oh, goody, I like friendly chats.
Have a tea with it.
I can friendly chat these guys to death if necessary.
There you go. Of course, they're now unarmored. Because you took the armor away.
Oh yeah, and they're all just with the clothes, right?
Mm-hmm. So you bring them round, and they look at you with starry eyes, but you still have gagged them.
Well, that isn't very nice. I will reach over and untie one of their gags and go, "Hello, how are you? You look a bit uncomfortable. Let me help you with that."
And yeah, immediately he starts cursing at you and says, "You are heretics.
Yes, probably, but hey, why can't we be friends about it, eh?
Why were you trying to attack us? We were doing the martyr's work."
Well, we weren't trying to attack you, old chap. We were just looking for some friends of ours. We were hoping you might have been able to tell us, but it all got so unfriendly.
You knocked me over the head. You snuck up behind me and knocked me over the head.
I didn't.
Yeah, he did. Nods to here.
Well, you know, he's a nuanced guy. So anyway, if you could help us find our friends, that would be much appreciated. What is it that you're doing here? You looked kind of busy, and also kind of hostile, but I won't hold that against you.
You're doing the martyr's work.
Of course you are, but what is that exactly?
We are exterminating the darkness from this world.
Are you? That is quite good work. How are you doing that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not? If it's for martyr's work and you're exterminating darkness, isn't that a good thing? Surely you should be quite willing to shout it to the heavens if it's such spectacularly good work.
I don't need your gratitude for it.
Well, no, you don't need it, but wouldn't it be
Martyr's
nice?
gratitude is enough.
Well, of course it is. But if it's for martyr's work, and the martyr's work is good work, why are you so unwilling to share it?
Because whatever I'm going to say to you, you're going to use to spoil our mission.
Well, how am I going to do that? If it's for martyr's work, then surely I can't spoil it. It's divinely ordained, isn't it?
No.
It's not divinely ordained.
You have to bring your gods into this world by acting. Things don't just happen by themselves.
Don't they? I thought they did. What about you guys? I thought the work of the martyr and all the other icons were divinely ordained. Surely that should be a good thing. Honestly, I don't understand why you're so reticent to discuss this. It's good work that you're doing, I assume. You don't think you're the bad guys, do you?
Of course we're not the bad guys.
Well then, what's the problem? How can we possibly in some way obstruct the work of the martyr? You do believe that it's good work, I assume. What's the problem?
The Seraphs have come.
They have?
They have come. Therefore we know that the martyr's work will be accomplished soon.
Then what's the problem? Surely you can tell us. What can we do to stop it?
Right. He's just going to clamp up now. He said what he wanted to say.
Okie dokie. I'll lean over to him and go, did you know that some mystics can peer inside the heads of people? I think that's the kind of thing you're wanting to avoid, isn't it? You know, preventing people doing that kind of ungodly stuff.
Uh-huh. Actually, he's going to say one more thing. What's he going to say? As you provoke him a bit more, he needs to get something off his chest. Let's see what he says.
I'm going to mind read him.
You're going to mind read him, but you can only read surface thoughts, right?
Correct, yes. I can't read anything deep, but anything which, you know, is it might immediately spring to mind if he's provoked or anything like that.
What are we going to do? You see an image in your head of a statue, which seems to be Martyr statue in the temple, and there's a parchment lying in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just flashes, the image is just flashing over his through his mind, and says something over the top in Selosian script. If you do me a culture roll, you might be able to identify it.
Hang on. Let me get my character up.
Okay.
No.
Right. So instead, he just.
If it's his fault, then surely it should be. I should understand what he's understanding of it.
It's just the thought, the image that flashes through. But I'm just wondering whether I should read the next thing out. No, it doesn't quite work. So he just says something about we follow the teachings of Urahuk. And there's no space in it for people like you.
Well, no, I'm sure there isn't, because I can't read that parchment in front of that statue of the martyr. Perhaps you could tell me what it says.
He looks at you confused. And there's a bit of fear in his face, visible fear. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'll be resting.
So you're not wanting to do anything with these guys?
We could question the other one to see if we get anything else from them, but we could find out what the serifs are. Sorry, my son is being very loud.
That's all right.
Mute him.
Not always easy. I wish I could mute my son sometimes.
I was wondering about the serifs.
Yeah, what about the serifs? You were wondering about them. Do you say that to this guy, or was it a player comment rather than a character comment?
No, I think we need.
I think we'd like to know what the serifs are.
That was a character comment.
Prophecies must be true if the serifs are coming. He says one more thing.
Yeah, but what are the serifs?
Are you so clueless?
We wouldn't ask otherwise.
Right. Do me a cultural roll. The serifs are essentially, in brief, for those who passed the cultural roll, well done to hear, angelic beings which are seen as emissaries, if you like, of the martyr. Yeah, so the messengers of the martyr, angel-like, who come,
Sort of like that ridiculous sized ship we saw.
yeah, not quite, more like an angel rather than a butterfly. They basically, the whole thing with the martyrdom is that if you do a martyrdom, a proper martyrdom, then they will come and carry you away. They will come and carry you to the halls of the martyr. That's the idea behind it. So, I think you need to discuss your next steps. You can rest, by all means, you can rest, but you've now basically alerted them to your presence. You haven't really got to where you need to be. Are you going to call some support in? What are you going to do? Sneak back in when it's dark and try to come from a different direction?
I think we might have to go with sneaking back in.
Yeah, we might need to call on assistance from our contact on Coriolis. If she airdrops some of those stealth suits.
Predator suits.
Yeah, trouble is, of course, that with those is if we're wearing them, we're not wearing armor. But I think it might be worth us waiting around for a few hours to heal up a bit and maybe go in after dark. How noisy are the grav thingies?
Reasonably noisy. You would probably have to stop a few hundred meters away.
And what are we supposed to be doing with Mr. Harmonious and Mr. Exuberant?
One of them is a miss.
What?
Miss Harmonious.
Miss Harmonious.
Miss Harmonious.
So somebody who isn't harmonious.
Up to you.
So, chaps, what are we going to do with these two mooks?
I think we need to keep them unconscious for now.
Do we have really funky drugs which will do that, or do we just keep hitting them over the head?
You definitely have some drugs that would put people under for a while. You also have those special drugs that you partook.
All those were special drugs. Not fun drugs, but definitely special drugs. But they didn't really knock me out, so I'm not convinced that they would knock these guys out.
It might keep them occupied for a while.
This is going to be a bit of a heist planning. You really have to think about your resources, about your skills, yeah? And then come up with a plan. I
prefer the leverage way.
I think we might need next week's session for this. To finish this. Are you really stuck, guys? Or are you just a bit lazy right now?
Little from column A, little from column B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty stuck.
I can ask a question, can't I?
Yeah, of course you can ask a question.
No, I mean, it's my talent.
Uh-huh.
I can ask GM about a choice that has two options.
Mm-hmm. You have to narrow it down to something that does give you two options, though.
Okay, if anybody has any suggestions then.
I think the way which we went in is kind of well guarded at this point, and even if we wait until the dead of night, we're probably not going to be able to sneak in there, because if anything, they'll have reinforced the watch. So we need to find another way to get into that building, don't we?
Yeah, I think going in heavy is a bad idea. They've obviously got significant numbers of troops, and I honestly think if we'd stuck around, then we would have snuffed it. So
probably more of those turrets as well, for that matter. or potentially.
So, right, it's an old building. Now, it is in a swamp, unfortunately, but I'm wondering if there's any tunnels underneath that we could sneak in. And if there's no tunnel underneath, maybe we can come in over the top.
Over the top should definitely work, because when you were approaching, you could see that some of the walls were cracked and some of the ceilings were missing. From underneath, you did see those elevator shafts and you did see those flooded stairwells, so there's probably lower-lying tunnels that are flooded, but you don't know where they start.
Yeah, that's dank, jungly water, so navigation through that little lot is going to be tricky. Even if we can hold our breath for long enough, because who knows how far those tunnels are actually. It could be miles long before we could get in.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
we don't
wondering
have
if
any
we could,
breathing equipment.
I'm wondering if we could get a drop of some spider suits so that we can Spider-Man through the trees.
Da, 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 da.
Thanks for the theme tune.
Sorry?
Thanks for
Anytime.
for the theme.
I'm here all week. Try reveal.
Oh. So, yeah, you could try and come from another way, definitely.
I was going to say, Frank.
Did we explore all around that building, or did we just sort of rock up,
You
find
arrived
it
from the
there?
south, and you didn't really explore all the way around. There was an option, but then you said, oh, we're nervous about missing out again, and we want to rush them, we want to be quick, so we don't come too late again.
Well, the quick option didn't work. Perhaps the cautious and checking things out thoroughly option might work instead.
That's not your 50-50 question, isn't it? Is it?
Well, I don't have that talent, so no.
It's 5 to 10. Is it okay if we have a quick break?
Yeah, absolutely. We can have a quick break if you like, 5-10 minutes, and then maybe we've got fresh ideas.
Love, would you like tea?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, short break then, everybody.
Okay, see you in 5.
I have a suggestion.
On you go. What's your suggestion?
Well, there's no way they would expect us to be daft enough to come and try and sneak in after making our presence extremely obvious. So that's exactly what we should do. They'll never expect it.
Do the unexpected.
I'm not sure that logic actually kind of works. In real life, anyway. In films, it definitely does. But in real life, I can't help feeling if somebody goes, they attacked us from the front, we should heavily reinforce the front. Somebody's going to go, but wait, would they really be stupid enough to do that? I think an actual military commander would go, who cares whether they're stupid or not? We're taking no chances, we're going to do it.
Yeah. They're going to reinforce the front and the back. So you guys were talking about support from somewhere else, says Yaya.
I thought about maybe calling from assistance from our sort of sponsor, but I'm not sure what they could do.
Oh. What
Should I say
kind
what
of
else they could do?
assistance? What kind of assistance are you hoping for?
Oh, well, for a moment I pictured us all flying in on jetpacks, but that was a bad idea. Then I pictured us making our way through the trees like some form of whatever that weird monkey thing was.
A Kilbury, yeah.
Yeah, those are the bunnies. But then I realised that while I could do that with a spider suit, I doubt anyone else could.
And the support that you have doesn't have special technology and stuff to give you guys?
I mean, faction check. They probably have access to it, but whether they would give it to us and it would work or not.
Well, I was on the understanding that this emissary was important to you.
Thing is, we're their special forces, if you know. You get what I mean?
Oh, you are. Oh, I see. And I turn on the side so no one can see me with a worried face, like don't have enough equipment.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'd be. From the moment you go with their special forces, I'd probably just go slightly special.
Very special.
But I don't understand one thing.
I think very would be stretching it.
Right. If you're so special, I mean, your special forces and stuff, you've been trained and you finished interrogating these two, I'm sure that they know more. I mean, what happened to all those? I witnessed a lot of interrogations and questioning, and definitely they were not by far as kind as you've been.
Oh yeah,
what happened to chopping fingers and breaking bones and threatening to put a pencil through their ears? I was just,
I look at you a bit shocked.
Looking slightly terrified.
We're the good guys.
Pull out the fingernails.
I have witnessed a lot of shit in my, I say, in my staying at the Grand Hotel. I said with a grin on my face, with a sad smile on my face. Do you want me to do it?
Not especially.
No, because if you do it and we let you, we might as well do it. So, no torturing. Torture bad.
Oh, okay. So I pull my scarf around my face again, turn on the other side, facing the wall, and sleep again.
Right, I think...
It was just an option. I mean...
I have an option as well from the GM side. Some seed in the scenario that I could use to move things along, but I don't want you to feel like I didn't give you time to make your own plans. So
I
tell
was
me.
just trying to help them to have some ideas because Yaya doesn't know anything. She doesn't know anything in her life but violence
Mm-hmm.
and torture. Because that's what she witnessed all her time. So for her, it's normal.
Yeah,
I mean,
fair
that's
enough.
the way to do it.
Any other bright ideas?
You could drug them.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not necessarily suggesting this as a way to advance the plot, but we do know that these people shouldn't be here, so perhaps we should update Coriolis, provide them with an update of what we've found so far.
Oh yeah.
We can do that.
Yep, and I don't know if they could offer anything, but they would, I imagine, certainly want to know that Zenithian Order of the Martyrs people are up to naughty things on the planet below them.
The planet, strictly speaking, is Kuan, so it's Kuan authorities. But yeah, if you're talking about your own sponsor and so on, they of course take an active interest in this.
I mean, we haven't updated them in a while.
No, you haven't.
Which, I mean, if we were going to go, any chance you can give us some spider suits or anything like that, probably it might be a useful idea to tell them what the situation is and keep them apprised, as it were. They may be able to offer something we haven't considered.
Mm-hmm. What do the others think?
Yeah, we could report in. Say we've got a force down here. We've seen, very advanced starship leave. They got they're heavily armed.
Let's just check. Are you briefing Akuba Kosha?
That's the bunny.
Yeah, the adjudicator,
judge
or
friend.
are you
Yep.
briefing the judge?
Yes, the
I think we
judge, the
tell
one who gave
Akuba,
us
and
the
then
armor.
Akuba could decide whether or not the judge needs to know, rather than us just going, "Hi, Akuba, put us on to your boss."
If you remember Akuba, she's the woman in red
Yes, indeed.
at the ball. Somebody was fighting, dancing, not fighting with her. Looks like that. So she's giving currently. Okay. So you want to talk to her? Who's going to have that conversation?
Oh, crack. Give us a moment.
Okay, so it takes a little while, half an hour or so, and then you finally get a link. And she says, "You need to keep yourself short. I'm in the middle of something." What's the update?
Go on, someone update. It's loud here.
The Zenithians have a large number of Order of the Martyr operatives in a fortress here.
The Zenithians, you say?
Yep. Order of the Martyr. They are
There's
not peasant.
Zelosians. There's Zelosians, not Zenithians.
That's what I said, isn't it? Oh, beg your pardon if I misspoke.
I'm a Zenithian.
Indeed.
Okay, let me rephrase. Take two. There are a whole bunch of bad guys here, beginning with Z, that are the Order of the Martyr. They are heavily embedded inside an ancient fortress with lots and lots and lots of guns, high number of people with experience with guns, a substantial military force, and we have tracked them back here. We think that's where the mystical guy that we're supposed to be looking for may either be or is one of the places that they went.
You're saying that the emissary might be there?
It's certainly a possibility. We can't verify that's definitely the case because they have us heavily outnumbered and we can't get in to verify it as yet. We are devising some strategies. Any input you can provide would be greatly appreciated.
All right,
Tahir is responding, but he's a bit busy changing his wardrobe right now.
Send me the coordinates.
Beep, 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 boop. Done.
Can you get yourself within visual range, so if something happens that you can act quickly?
I think we can, can't we, guys?
Yeah,
I assume we're not too far from the location right now.
Well, you try to hide from these guys in case they followed you, but you're not too far away. So,
Yeah, I mean,
Akuba
we didn't
says,
drive 50 miles away.
right, we'll see whether we can get some ordnance on the place.
Thank you.
But you need to be able to act swiftly. So can you give me a precise location of where in the building these people were?
We don't know. They so massively fortified the place that we couldn't get a clear glimpse at the inside of it. We got so far and then we were repulsed.
How many are we talking about?
I don't know. Did anyone get a head count?
I think I saw about 5 of them.
Yep. And one of them was wearing extremely advanced military armor. Did we get that guy's name, or is it just what showed up in the GUI?
Hang on 1 second. Somebody at the door.
I think his name was Trouble.
Yep.
That was the neighbor picking up his parcel.
Cool.
6 dozen tennis balls. Anyway.
Somebody likes my tennis.
Akuba comes back and says, anyway, so yeah, clap your eyes on. Did you see any of the abducted people?
No. Again, we couldn't get into the building. We've tracked them back down here to here. We have a couple of people if you want to, if there's a way that you can extract them and get some information out of them. We have prisoners, but they are currently doing their whole "I will tell you nothing, you unholy scum" routine.
We don't have time for that, but would help, however, is to have a forward observer.
I can do that.
Yep.
Okay, so if you can get yourself in position, signal back. Half an hour.
Yep.
Which takes you pretty much into the early morning light, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Roger, Wilco, and out.
Okay, so let's say you've got 4 hours to recover in total. So any hit points you've got, you can put 4 back on.
That's a relief.
What about mind points? How quickly do they recover?
1 a day, I think.
Oh, cool.
It is a stress, breakdown, recovery. No, 1 per hour as well.
Yeah.
And you went down to 0, were you?
I don't know.
No. Okay, so. I can't believe that we will need another session for this, but hey. That's fine. That's fine. You're always a special group. So you
That's special, not in a good way.
well, very good way. Yeah, but you always stray off. Well, this is supposed to happen. This is what happens with you guys. But that's what role playing is supposed to be, and a bit more character interaction, of course. So with this plan in front of you, any interaction, anything you want to tell each other, anything you want to ask each other, clarify what your objectives are.
Right, so we need to get close. Basically, act as a forward spotter based on the description. Act as a forward spotter, and then be ready to run in if needed.
Mm-hmm. So is your objective basically just to make sure these guys get finished off?
Well, no, we need to get in there as well to find the people who are missing, and if the emissary, if possible, because we want to rescue the emissary. We think the the judge, the adjudicator, also wanting to rescue the emissary, but we don't know it 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hence,
what are
we
we
need to be
actually?
ready to run in and stuff?
What are we actually planning on doing? Are we planning on just, hoping that they'll provide a distraction and we'll go in with the route that we already know is there? Or are we doing something else to take advantage of this?
You would have enough time to do a quick scout around if you wanted.
Yeah,
We
I
should
think the
totally do that then.
Alright, so how am I going to best do this? I'm going to move you back to the other map. And then I might just take you on a little tour around the outside so you've seen the outline. So give me a moment while I do that. You can see it's a big map. Oh dear, I gave you too much. There's a room there. But you're too close. So then over here, should be alright. Got you over here. Lost you now. Oops, now you can see all the I messed that up. All the labels. You can see all the labels. One moment.
No, can't see the prank. There's basically a dark bit
now I can.
here.
Yeah, that's the problem when
Yeah.
you drag players over somewhere,
Yeah.
then you reveal it to them. Just don't read it.
No, or I can only this area, basically from
Oh, you've been
here,
dragged through a different bit to me.
here
Yeah, some
to
characters I dragged over. So that's
to
the
here,
outside.
to here is black.
That's the outside. So I've taken you around most of it. Right.
So, shall we come in from the north side and basically get ready to sneak in this way?
I lost Khalil. No, I took you through everything now. Yeah. Khalil, you know more because you've got the power of the icons. You've got the sight. Ah. The trader. So, you were saying you may want to come from the north.
Yes, north.
The upper
Sounds
end.
good.
So where do you want to position yourself for the bombardment, or do you want to spread out?
That's a good point. If I'm thinking of going here for the bombardment,
Okay.
we could actually spread out around, and we've all got radios, and they don't. Or we've broken their stuff.
Did we break their stuff? I thought at one point we were jamming it, but are we still doing that?
You were jamming their thingy, their communications, and you broke their base station, their communications base station that they had there. But they might have other comms.
Yeah, they might have their own tech, so it might have fixed it.
So if I put you up there, where I put you, here, up in the north.
Okay, Keith.
I guess what you're really looking for is you can either stick together or you can sort of spread out in case then they start bombarding this place and other people run out, and you can try and pick them off from different places. Or you could try and cause a distraction, like blow up the other grav loader and pull them out.
Do we actually know what's going to happen? Do we know that this is a bombardment? I mean, they didn't actually say they were going to bomb the place. They just said that they needed a spotter. I mean,
A spotter because they wanted to get some ordnance on it.
oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't know whether they were going to necessarily bombard the place or just, use some kind of high explosives exploded above to provide a distraction or something. But ordnance sounds good. I like the sound of that. But that also means that if they are going to be deploying ordnance, we don't want to be too close.
Yeah, I think we should spread out a bit so we can see different places. And can keep each other updated on what's happening.
Okay. Looking at the time, we've got roughly half an hour or so left to get the scene underway. If you want to, we don't have to play this out on the map in the sense of positioning everybody everywhere. This gets a little bit tedious. So instead, what I'm going to say is you're lying low, you're getting a coordinating radio signal, radio message in saying, okay, that they're going to spy this place out, they're going to scan this place. But that you may have to help them with any artillery that comes in. So from what they have identified, they reckon that most of the armored people you were describing to them are in the east wing and in the center. So using their noggin, they decided that probably the west wing, one that's mainly black on your map, is where any prisoners or possibly the emissary would be. So they're not going to bombard that bit, they're going to bombard the other bit. Okay?
Sounds sensible.
Because they don't want to kill the people you sent there to rescue. That would be daft.
It would be counterproductive, that's for sure.
Of course, they don't exactly know how many people there are, neither do you. So what I would say is you guys probably hide out here on one of these little outcrops in the bushes and see what happens. Does that sound fair?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So about 5 minutes after that conversation, you hear a sort of buzzing coming in. Yeah? And you think, what is that? What is that? And you see, after a while, you think what's happening is basically that a drone has been flying in. And there are rockets that are firing off this drone, from this drone. And they are hitting mainly the west wing, currently. Whoever feels capable to do that, do you want to do a command roll to help them guide it in, the artillery?
That sounds like a job for Tahir.
Would you like to do a good command roll to get them in?
I've only got 6.
Okay. You don't have to push it if you don't want to. Just means that this...
Can I use my, as I'm like doing targeting drone, can I use my targeting eye as a bonus?
I let you do that because it allows you to do ranging.
Cool. Here we go then. Let's push it then. Come on.
Ah, that's better.
Yay!
So you're directing the fire quite closely. Yeah, you're directing the fire all over the place.
Danger closed. Fire for effect.
And luckily, because you're very good at guiding the fire, they don't hit you. There are probably 6 or 7. Some people are running out. Yeah, so a couple of guards, or whatever you want to call them, warriors, are running out of this place. What do you want to do? Do you want to let them go? Do you want to shoot at them? They're running towards the graph loader. Actually, the other graph loader has exploded now as well. It's in bits.
Well, if they're fleeing, we don't want them to know we're here. So, if they're fleeing, we've got more opportunity to run inside, I think.
So you see a couple of people fleeing there, yeah.
Did we bring the grav loader back, or did we come back on foot?
You did bring it back, but you left it a little distance away because it's a bit noisy.
Right, okay, yeah.
You could get it in, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. You could probably get it.
No, I was just wondering, you said that one had blown up. I wasn't sure if there was actually a second one there they might have used. But
No.
Cool.
So, is it time to go in yet? The explosions seem to have stopped.
Yeah, as soon as we know that the drone attack has ceased and we're not under any danger, which I guess Tahir would know because he was guiding it in, that would be a good time to make progress in, I suppose.
You still hear that drone buzzing over the top. So they are still here monitoring stuff. They
Yeah.
have stopped firing.
Can you not, guys? Can you not get in touch with the base and ask them?
Well, if Tahir's got contact with the drone, that probably means that he's got contact with them, so...
Yep.
So you're going to phone in and say, are we good to go in?
Yeah.
All right, you just get a very, very brief message saying, yeah, you're good to go.
In we go.
Let's go.
So, where are you going to go? Where are you wanting to go? To the West Wing?
Well, where did right, something happen? Right, we can sort of see bits of the building here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming from damage to the walls, we can see some bits.
Yeah, let me damage a few more walls. It's a good idea. I'm going to damage this wall a bit. So this corner here of the building in the West Wing, as I said, has also got a bit of damage to it. It's cracked open the corner. Here. Sorry, it's a big map, so I might have to pull you this, otherwise you can't see it.
Is that where we were thinking that the emissary might be being held?
Yeah, that's what they thought might happen. Basically, they said the West Wing.
Go in.
The West Wing. But that cracked open. And you could go the main way again, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think through the broken wall is the way to go.
Okay, the two guards you saw, they have disappeared. They have sort of run off into the distance. Right, you want to hop in then?
Yeah, do you know, I was really confused. I was looking for myself at the north and I couldn't see.
I moved you back. I moved everybody back.
Okay, can we get through the wall?
Yeah, you can climb in through the wall.
Very hot.
That looks like it might be a row of cells.
Well, I'll move you all in there for now. So
I'm thinking we sort of glance in and then run north.
you see a smoke-filled corridor, and from a bit further up, about roughly where I'm pinging there, so one of the 16s, you're hearing some moaning.
Put on my survival mask because I enjoy breathing.
That is a good one.
Let's see who's in the cells. That looks like blood. That's not good.
Yeah, basically this used to be cells, you reckon, but in the lower two cells and more southerly ones where you can look, there definitely seems to be a lot of blood. Almost looks like people have been blood-lit in some of them, like somebody's been extracting blood in big style. Not just a little syringe somewhere. But where Tahir is now, there's still a door on there, and there are a couple of people in that cell. There are 3 people actually in the cell. And 5 dead bodies. One of the people there is a middle-aged man, there's an elderly lady, and a young girl as well. They are really in bad shape, and they're sort of crouching into the corners as you approach with your lights on.
Let's get that door open.
Stand back, we're here to rescue you.
Yeah, the door is
Is it
actually... You managed to open the door very quickly, yeah. I say, rescue? That's just another trick, isn't it? So here, I assume you're still wearing that armor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. By the way,
I take the helmet off, poke in. Look, you guys are from Coriolis, are you not?
yes.
Don't you recognise my face? We're here to rescue you.
What's your reputation again?
9.
9, okay. Let's see whether they recognize you. My own mouse rule, how you use reputation here. Yeah, let's think. Are you the guy from the Kasali?
I am.
Sissy.
Are you the international rescue team?
Just call me Virgil.
Yes.
I hope
He's Scott.
I hope
None
we
of us
still
are
have
brains.
Kim and Elena with us. You still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Please feel free to chip in. So, yeah, you've got 3 very heavily wounded or very weak people there. Very much weakened people there. What do you want to do with them?
Right. Do they look like they've been starving?
They look like they have not been having a lot of food.
Okay. I throw. There was 5 alive people, didn't you say?
5 dead, 3 alive.
Right. Okay. I throw my box of nutrition pills to them. 1 each of the live people.
Have you got water? We need water.
Yes. I pass across the new moisture condenser. Right, Doc, can you check them out? We'll continue to check up.
Dessert we have.
Is it okay to continue, Frank?
Yeah, Doc, are you going to check the prisoners out or are you staying with the team?
I'm
Oh,
checking.
Danny, Harry's hurt.
I'll go with you to check on the prisoners.
You're both in there.
Perhaps before we continue, we should ask the prisoners if they know of any other people, where they might be, etc.
No.
They may be able to give us a good indication of where to look.
There used to be many more voices around here, but they got silenced bit by bit.
Ooh, voices.
What's in this room?
You seen the emissary?
No? Why would he be here? Now, in these other 2 rooms where Elena just peeked in, I should say, they were basically cells as well, but all you see there now is basically bloody puddles, remains. Looks like somebody has been removing blood from bodies. And there might be a couple of dead bodies in it as well. With definitely, you know how you were talking about enhanced interrogation techniques earlier? These people have been treated that way.
I'm very used to this. I mean, not that I like it, definitely, obviously.
Yeah. One of them seems to have a pencil through his ear.
Oh, gosh. It's not my idea. It's from Jack Ryan's series. So just I just go to the bodies and just search them if there is anything that can identify them. But
there really isn't anything other than a couple of them looks like they've been bloodlet, as I said, like they have cuts on their arms and like somebody basically bled them dry.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, the other 2 want to sneak on already a little bit. The room where Khalil and Tahir are already, so 14, 15 sort of thing. There are a couple of work benches there. This used to be a waiting room of some sort, you reckon, but basically one of them is covered all in tools, and the other one seems to be chemical workbench. A bit like the other places you saw where they made the special drugs that Khalil liked. It looks a bit like that, but yeah, basically mainly workbench here. It looks like they've made medicines, drugs, whatever it might be here.
Yeah, we'll give that a quick inspection on the way out, I think.
Yeah,
let's
probably not the best
continue.
use of our time.
That's obviously the stairs back to the main entrance.
That's the stairs back, yeah.
By the way, I've got my weapon out.
I assume you all do.
Oh yeah.
About this time, probably the doctor will have finished doing the first aid.
Because I waited for her, so we can go together.
You all 3 can come along. If you can tell them to get out, or you can tell them to stay there and wait for you. What do you tell them?
Maybe we tell them to go out and we'll come get them.
Right. So they're disappearing into the bushes here at the front and hiding. Okay, so Saya and Dr. Reyes, you're joining the others?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, does someone want to open that door for me? I'll be ready to what do you call it?
Die?
Overwatch.
Oh, right. Not ready to die. All right, so let me just have a look. As you look at that door, it's sort of crusted in some black stuff. Like almost
Ew.
like there's soot on it.
Oh, the blood!
As in that soot which we have previously seen, which is bad news,
Possibly.
or old
That's just
soot.
what it looks like. Yeah, but
Right.
it's a big door. It's closed.
New plan. I
And
shoot
it's
it.
actually sliding door.
Khalil, do you have telekinesis? I can't remember.
I certainly do.
You want to see if you can slide that door open as touching?
I'll give it a shot, but if it's locked or something like that, I probably won't have the strength to do it.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I have what's the name? Hang on. I have a special lockpick thing. Hang on. I don't know. Would
Yeah,
it be
but
useful?
it's
Yeah,
covered
we
in
possibly don't want to get that close. Frank, I'll use telekinesis and try to sort of like pull the handle. See if it's locked or anything like that,
Okay.
or whether it will trigger anything unpleasant.
Can you do a Mystic Power roll then, please?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course you can. Come
My
on.
rolling this week hasn't been too good.
Oh, that's pretty
Ooh.
good. You do
Yep.
manage to open it. As it slides open, a chilling wind comes up behind the corridor behind you, in the corridor behind you. Yeah, it's like a huge, very cold wind sweeps down the corridor from behind you towards the door and enters it as you just push it open. And your anxiety suddenly wells up inside of you. And I'm going to read out a little bit of flavor text, and that's probably where we're going to cut for today. Yeah, just so you know. So,
Okay.
story time. Cliffhanger. So you get a glimpse in. You can go in now if you like. Yeah. So in the dark room, a contorted body lies motionless on a steel bed. Medical apparatuses line the wall. Dirty tools, candles, and incense burners are scattered across a couple of Zalosian prayer rugs on the worn floor. The large windows are covered by a domed skylight. That lets in a little, what's the time? Yeah, starlight from above, illuminating a whirling snowfall of dust and ash and heavy silence. The body on the bed is on its back and partly clothed in a simple white Miran formal dress. The limbs and facial expression of the emissary are twisted in a final pose full of pain and despair. The steel bed is cracked, and a fine mesh of broken and cracks in the floor seems to emanate from it. The machinery along the wall is broken and thrown about with bits of plaster from the ceiling lying here and there. It looks as if all the loose objects in the room have been pushed away from its center by a powerful shockwave. The body on the bed looks crackled, it says, and is covered with fine grey-white powder, like ash. The cracks in the dry skin run along the slim, androgynous body up to the face, where the open mouth and the empty eye sockets have expelled a dark, strange substance, now dried. Well, there you go. Here lies what was once the emissary, the messenger icon, Nabi Mukad, as he was called. But now only a lifeless husk remains. And I think that's where we're going to cut it for today.
Well, this does not look good.
So you're probably slightly late there to rescue him, but it's not the end of the story yet.
Okay, XP time.
Yeah.
Look, you gotta have some.
Let's reflect on the dramatic moment. No, let's get XP.
Yeah,
No,
if anybody
I'm
wants
wondering
to
if
have the
if
text
there
in
was
the
any
chat.
chance of rescuing him, or whether we were just terrible right from the beginning.
There was, in theory, a chance of you rescuing Noor, but there was not a chance of rescuing the emissary.
Yeah.
Alright, as I said, we'll carry on. That means the next session might be quite short, but hey, we'll see. And then we can do an epilogue to it anyway. So I put it in the chat in case anybody wants to reread it. Yeah?
Yep.
Experience points. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And then you can do a little chat of how you think the session went overall, because I think it's definitely something in the writing as well that doesn't make it easy here. So, first of all, did you participate? Yes, you all did. That's one. Difficult challenge. Did you help your crew reach its current goal? Well, didn't really overcome the difficult challenge of sneaking in here against opposition. Did you put yourself or your crew at risk before because of your personal problem? Don't think so. You learned something new about yourself or another player character?
Yes. We learned that Yaya used to work at Guantanamo Bay, and Yaya learned that we didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, you learned a little bit there, and this actually is interesting, because in the last 3 sessions it was always Yaya you learned something about. It tells you something. There's a bit of role-playing going on there.
Well, we also learned that apparently she likes ancient texts by people called Jack Ryan, so...
Yeah. Jack Cryan. He's called Jack Cryan. He's a prophet. Did you sacrifice or risk something for your PC body? No, you didn't, buddy, I should say. And did you act in accordance with your icons? Let me just show you that again.
I think we're at 2 or 3 XP.
I think most of you get 2. There might be 3 for somebody who thinks that they've done something special.
Yeah, I'll have it too.
So, it's good that you have these points. Hey, remember, if you want to spend them, do it at the beginning or before next session.
Yeah, I did the beginning, but I didn't tell you, so that's why
Yeah.
I was asking at that point, because I didn't want, I was distracted by other things at the beginning.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I realized I didn't tell you when it was time to tell you, so I'll do that. So how many points in total do we have then?
Everybody at least 2. If you think you acted in accordance with your icon, as I just pushed that out to you, that would be 3rd point.
Did I act to
2 or
put
3.
myself or the crew in danger? Yes, I did something stupid, so I suppose I can add that one.
Yeah, I suppose.
So I'll see everyone next week.
You could argue that Tahir was reckless in just walking up and starting to talk to them.
I did think about that, to be honest. But I think I've taken the edge case before, so I didn't take it this time.
Fair enough. So, next week then, I hope we can all make it. We'll then see, hopefully, the finale.
Oh no!
There will be a bit more than combat, I assume. I anticipate. But what did you make of the session today? Was it too much combat? Was it not enough? Because some of you were very quiet today, and I know there might be different reasons for it, but...
Sorry.
Is it because it wasn't to your strength, to your liking? What did you make of it?
My character isn't really that much of a... is pretty useless in combat, apart from shooting people. He's not that good at it, so it's certainly not a scenario that went to my strengths. But other than that, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
We don't usually do combat, so it was a nice change.
No, we haven't done
and I've got
combat for a
ridiculous
while.
amount of points in this stuff as well.
Yeah,
But,
and I enjoy the combat, even though I'm quite bad at it.
Yeah, we often, we go out of our way to avoid combat, don't we?
I normally encourage you to find ways to avoid combat as well. So it's all good.
As a character, we don't like hurting people. We go for non-lethal things, even though it's harder. Yeah, it's because we're good guys.
On that note, I'm going to put another point in range combat. So I did get some practice of that today.
Right, I'm going to run. I need to do stuff, but I'll see everyone next week, except for
Take
Sue.
care.
Frank, with the finale being next week, are we going into the next block, or are you taking a break, or what's the plan for the next one?
Well, short block, I'm not sure yet. I might be taking a break because it's the start of my school year again. So the first few weeks are always really harsh. But I'm thinking I might actually offer something else in between for the next long block. And then return a bit later. I think I could do with a break. Because I think this has been 24 sessions now just to get here.
Oh, wow.
So 72 hours roughly.
Wow, yeah.
That's like a box set of Jack Ryan, isn't it? It's probably more than that. It's probably about 3 seasons or 5 seasons or something. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. Let me think about during the short block, but I'd like to carry on with Coriolis, but I might also not want to carry on with a big campaign, but rather do a couple of more improvised stuff and a few shorter missions which are more mixed up and so on, before I embark on Mercy of the Icons Part 2.
But whatever you offer online, yeah?
Yeah, probably. The next long block I probably would still do online.
Okay.
Just not quite sure what it is yet. Whether it might be, don't know. I was toying with the thoughts of doing Trail of Cthulhu. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's not Call of Cthulhu, it's Trail of Cthulhu, so it's gumshoe system. It's a bit more like investigative focus and so on. I might do something like that.
Yes, I got my thumbs up.
Okay. But yeah, expressions of interest. I have got so many games I could run. Expressions of interest are always welcome. Yeah, the Alien Colonial Marines manual, for example. Just got that on Foundry now.
The Trail of Cthulhu, I definitely got thumbs up. The others maybe not so much.
And Troubleshooters is another one on my list. Which is sort of the Tintin comic style. Yeah, you're going after international mysteries, sort of spy, but at the same time very cartoonish. We'll see. Anyway, that's for next time. We can discuss it next time or after. That's
Cool.
4 weeks away.
Okay.
But for now, thank you very much, everybody. I really enjoyed it. Even though you made me work for that today. And I hope you enjoyed it a bit as well.
Indeed.
Yes, thank you very much. And thanks everyone.
Okay, well,